All right, so let's try and dive into this whole world of professional audiovisual distribution.
It's a pretty complex world.
It is. If you're trying to do a big install, you immediately hit a wall of jargon. HDBaseT, Donkey, video over IP.
Right.
So our mission today really is to use this product roadmap you shared with us to clarify what these systems are actually doing.
And, what's fascinating is it all boils down to one core problem. We're asking a standard copper cable, a CCAT5 or 6, to do something it was never designed for.
Hey, what's that?
Deliver 18 gigabits per second of pristine, perfect video data. So you see all these different product categories like SDVOE or HDBaseT that are just different ways of solving that one problem.
Okay, so let's zero in on one piece of hardware that I think really exemplifies this. It's the TX150CS 150-meter HDBaseT Transmitter. It's part of this Platinum range.
Good choice.
The spec sheet is, it's dense. What's the single most important thing this device does?
It delivers full color fidelity over a long distance. We're talking HDMI 2.0, 4K video at 60 Hz with 4.4.4 color.
Okay, that 4.4.4 part. Why is that so crucial?
Well, for movies, a bit of compression, like 4.2.0 is totally fine. You won't notice. But if you are powering a high-end corporate video wall or digital signage with really fine text,
you'd see the difference.
Immediately. You need that full, uncompromised color information, that 4.4.4. It's why we call it the Platinum standard. It's the highest quality signal you can get.
So we have this massive data payload, that full color 18 Gbps signal, and we need to send it 100 meters down a simple network wire. That sounds like a physical impossibility for copper.
It is. Physically, it is. And this is where the really clever engineering comes in. It's a technology called Advanced Color Space Conversion, CSC.
CSC.
Your standard CCAT cable simply can't handle 18 Gbps uncompressed. It's just not possible. CSC is, it's the required compromise. It's an intelligent compression that lets the signal fit down the pipe.
While maintaining the quality.
Exactly. It maintains the visual integrity so it still meets that source spec. It's the trick that lets the whole thing work.
That makes perfect sense. It's an engineered workaround for a bandwidth limit.
Yeah.
Now, if you're pushing that full 4K 60 Hz 4.4.4 signal, you get 100 meters.
Right.
What happens if the control room is, say, 120 or even 150 meters away? Does it just fail?
No, and that's where the flexibility is key. If you're willing to step back the quality a bit, say down to 1080p, the system shifts into its HDBaseT long reach mode.
And that gets you the extra distance.
That gets you all the way to 150 meters. You're trading resolution for distance, which in a lot of big, older buildings is a trade you have to make.
Beyond just the image, this unit seems to solve some major headaches for installers, especially around power. Tell me about this bidirectional PAN-C.
Power over cable. Yeah, this is, as you said, it's an installer's dream.
Why is it bidirectional?
It means this transmitter can be powered from the other end of the CAT cable. So the power can come from the main rack or from the receiver unit itself.
So you don't need a power outlet right there behind the screen.
Exactly. And often getting a new AC outlet put in is either super complicated or just way too expensive. PPOC eliminates half the problems on a tricky install.
That flexibility is huge.
Yeah.
And it's not just video and power. This is a total control hub.
It is. It passes through bidirectional IR, so your regular remote control works. It has RS-232 pass-through for system automation.
Like controlling projectors or big matrix switches.
Precisely. And it even passes through 100 Mb piece Ethernet. It becomes this sort of industrial Swiss Army knife for connectivity over a massive distance.
So a quick thought here. We're talking HDBaseT's reliability. How does this really differ from a true video over IP system, like an SDVOE?
Great question. HDBaseT, like with the TX150CS, is optimized for these super reliable, high bandwidth point-to-point connections. You set it and you forget it. It's rock solid.
Right.
Video over IP offers, almost limitless scalability. You use standard network switches and can just keep adding sources and displays. The trade-off is often a bit more latency, and you're now dependent on a complex network. HDBaseT just built for that guaranteed signal delivery.
And finally, there's the audio side of it.
Yes, which is crucial. It supports ARC, the audio return channel, which you need for smart TVs sending audio back to a central system. And it handles all the high-end formats, Dolby Atmos, DTS HD, the works.
So to sum up the value of a device like this, it's really a bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Connect the demand for that 4K 60 4.4.4 quality.
With the absolute necessity for long-distance, stable delivery, and total system control. All over standard cable that any installer can run easily.
And I imagine for the people deploying these systems, having access to things like 246 technical support and learning portals is non-negotiable.
Oh, absolutely. It's about reassurance. When you're managing these mission-critical signals, you need that backup.
So, what's the takeaway for you listening to this? I guess it's this. Think about how often you rely on these invisible engineering tricks like advanced color space conversion or bidirectional PAPO-C, and these quiet little innovations that keep our high bandwidth world functioning, letting a simple copper cable deliver performance that was, not that long ago, reserved only for expensive fiber optics. That's the real measure of innovation here.